Folks, welcome to this week's Dr. Deer segment brought to you by Buck Forage. We've got a great topic for you today. We're talking about deadly deer diseases. Which diseases do we really need to pay attention to? Which ones are deadly? How deadly are they? And as land managers, how do we prepare for impact?
Well, without a doubt, the most deadly deer disease that we have are the hemorrhagic diseases. Epizootic hemorrhagic disease, or EHD, and blue tongue. Both of them are viruses. It's COVID time, so we know about viruses.
Sure.
They're really the major killers. Has a big impact on our deer populations.
You know, if I'm a landowner in a part of the country that hasn't had EHD, are there any red flags that I need to be aware of if I'm paying attention to my deer herd? How do I know if EHD could happen?
Well, the environmental conditions that keep track of is you go from a period of wetness to starting to dry and get drier and drier and drier, and you're going into especially a late summer, early fall dry period of drought.
Yeah.
And the water's receding in ponds, exposing a lot of mud. You need to start keeping an eye out for sick deer.
And so if I have had an outbreak and unfortunately EHD became a reality,
right,
what do I need to know about the recovery period? You know, how long will it be before my herd recovers?
Well, it's in many areas it's very cyclical to start with. It takes deer a couple of seasons, a couple of years to recover from, depending on how big your population loss was. A lot of times you have to adjust your doe harvest if you're keeping track of how big the impact was. And the next 2 years you're probably going to have to back off doe harvest.
Well, folks, great information on deadly deer diseases, including the real killer, the hemorrhagic diseases.